All right, Shalom. Want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shai, by Shema Kakodash, double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Shalom to all the Akimar, the preaching the word, the sincerity and in truth. Yeah, you have this article dealing with the regimes, particularly the regimes in Canada. If you're looking all over the world, you're starting to see that these governments, they wiping the citizens' noses. They're putting them in the dirt, brutalized. Hell, I just seen it's the cop that got sentenced to 2 years for the shooting, of Jake. Because they're at the point where these different militarized cops, they're gonna constantly get off. They're gonna constantly build their that bullshit bravado about themselves, because what the government is starting to look at you people as vermin, which they've been doing, insects, useless eaters, sheeple, and they're all gonna get you pushed towards that MOTB. So I just want to read a little bit into this, but it says, because I've been hearing about Canada, I do the trucking, so I was looking at certain in the trucking group, individuals that's driving to Canada, but it's required. You have to have a jab. Those different Canadian citizens, they have to have the jab. They on heavy curfew. It's a lot of stuff that they're getting, pushed down. Well, I wouldn't say curfew, but they possibly do have a curfew, but they're just subjecting them. You have that saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Since this virus has taken place, you see that the governments and the powers that be have had a large amount of liberty to roll upon the people and cloak it, as them actually trying to, restore basically chaos. They're trying to put law and order back in place. But it says, after this, the world will never look at Canada the same way again. Once upon a time, Canada was such a civilized place, but now regime thugs are brutalizing women in the streets. Many of us were raised at a time when men were still taught to never hit a woman, and to see police in Ottawa do what they are doing is beyond shocking. This is absolutely sickening behavior by Trudeau's minions, and those involved should go to prison. Yeah, so I guess the women are getting their asses whooped. It says the women of Ottawa is trampled, by horses. Like I said, when they should have a show. They have the ones where like when animals attack. They should have one with the cops. When cops attack, they have those series and episodes that will beat out fucking The Simpsons, man. Because these cops are nothing but gangsters. That's why the military, and I said that even at the stream, all the military weapons and those high-powered tools, where do you think they pass them down to? They don't just destroy them. They give them to your police authorities. That's why these different police be geared up in riot gear, and they look like they're finna, go to war. Because what is putting them in a certain mindset. And they are going to war. They're going to war with you citizens. That's why when martial law, which this is going into, martial law is enacted and takes place, martial goes into the trampling to break down asunder. But it says, and here's the photo of the aftermath of the trampling incident. Ottawa, Canada, 2 weeks to slow the spread. Martial law, 2 dead while being arrested. A woman probably trampled to death by a horse, and a man died of a heart attack. So it's that's one example among many. And that's why you want to look around the world and see the things that's going on. China, a lot of these different governments. And it was a time where certain areas, it was pretty fun, so to speak, to go. I'm not saying out for brothers, but to the world, it was fun to go to these different cities. You go to Italy, you go to Spain, you could go to these different areas and have fun to your heart's content. But now these different areas, they're all like prison camps. Not only is America, but the world has become a gigantic prison system. Where they could lock down. It's nothing for these different governments to say, all right, we're going to issue another lockdown If you're not compliant, you'll be locked up and detained indefinitely. You know, we'll put you in these different internment camps. You know, and force the shot on the children. They could do whatever the hell they want to do. We have full rights to knock on your doors and or batter down your doors if you don't answer. You know, because everybody's labeled as terrorists after 2011, after the 9/11 event took place. The masses of the people are labeled terrorists, of course, here in America, but really all over the world. You know, but this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Yeah, so the so-called white man, and it's through all his constituent counterparts. You know, whether it's the German Edomites, Turkish Edomites, Canadian Edomites, American Edomites, I said Italian, French, you know, Portuguese Edomites, all Edomites, you know, they're going to push that, you know, they're going to have a heavy-handed approach to these different citizens at this point, man. You know, even in China, you see that a lot of those Chinese are being oppressed by the government. You know, they're basically getting treated like shit. You know how when Jake was in slavery, you know, we get treated 3/5 of a man. A lot of those citizens are being treated damn near like 3/10 of a human. You know, just getting shitted on constantly. And that's why I wanted to get, matter of fact, in 2nd Ezra. That's why the scripture says that they're not going to regard kings nor princes, because these people are being treated like animals. All right? And they're ready, when pressure from above or pressure from below is applied, that makes the people squirm. All right? And a lot of these individuals don't have an answer, so they're going to react to, you see, they was peacefully protesting. They're going to start taking to the government, man. That's why when you watch the different purge movies, you'll see how they was damn near hanging it was one purge, I think it was the first one, matter of fact, they hung the governor or the mayor. So that same spirit, you see how they tried to kidnap the mayor last, was it 20, I think it was 2020, you know, if not mistaken, it was 2021, you know, but they was kidnapped the mayor, you know, the citizens were looking to take it there, you know, stormed the White House. So these people, so it's going to be chaotic, anarchical times, man. And these people, they're getting to the point where they're off the meds. You know, rent is too high. The depression rate is skyrocketed. You know, they're being suppressed. You know, they have to constantly, you know, wear face masks, feeling weird, socially awkward, distant. Oh, these people they're ready to crash out. 2nd Ezra 15:16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, so these people are ready to take it there, man. And see, the Most High is going to, you know, add to that quarrel. He's going to add that spirit. That's why the scripture says that the love of many shall wax cold. And it tells you in the book of Matthew how the Lord doesn't come to bring peace but a sword. So he's severing ties. All right, significantly cutting, where it's a significant division of the classes, it's a significant division of the races, it's a significant division of actually family, you know, family members. Like I said, the Lord said he's gonna set at variance, and as it is written, the Lord will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So these prophecies are booming right now, man. But that's brothers in the spirit and power, Yahweh Shema Shai, as we see these things get pushed down, as I'll just say roughly a rough term, but you know, as the government pushes down, upon the people and tries to subject them and oppress them, the Lord said that simultaneously that he's going to lift up that standard. All right, the standard is going to be lifted. We don't have anything to fear. Scripture says, fear not, thou worm Jacob. All right, this is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. All right, and that standard is a way to escape. You know, so when this devil comes with his Gurkha troops, his flood of troops, his mercenaries or whatnot, You know, when martial law is fully enacted, the Lord says He's going to lift up a standard, which is a way to escape. He's going to give us that spiritual power, Lord willing, with those men. He's going to give us that power to overcome. You know, and I just wanted to make this short and sweet, though. Hopefully, brothers were edified. Ended by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Shema, Shah, by Shema, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, my king.